What is it called exactly? Hidden Farm something.
Hidden Barn.
Hillshire Farm.
Welcome to Curiosity Public. My name is Dutch.
My name is Jules.
Delightful, humble Dylan. Can you
The
put
Destroyer?
No.
classical music?
No.
Please.
No.
Look at this genuine face.
Of fart sounds?
That I can do. All right, guys. Well, welcome to another episode of our Ultimate Spirits Competition, our quest to review every sipping spirit on the face of the planet and subject it to our crazy hard 100-point scoring system. And in this episode, Hidden Barn.
They called me over saying, you have to try this. And I said, all right.
Yeah, I guess. Did Jules call you?
I got called by a
telegraph.
robocaller.
The bat signal went up. Hidden Barn, which is the product that came about after Jackie Zykan left Old Forester and struck out on her own. I don't know if she joined this group and it was helping them, or if she helped found it. I don't know any of that. Dylan might have some info. But this is Series 2. So the second release of Hidden Barn, batch number 2. So Series 2, batch 2. 110 proof. I'm gonna get us poured here. Just show you guys the bottle first. I forgot. Look at that. Hidden Barn. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, small batch, Series 2. All those stats I just mentioned. On the back, it talks a little bit about why it's called Hidden Barn.
Why is it called Hidden Barn?
You can read it later. Distilled and aged by M.B. Rowland Distillery, Pembroke, Kentucky. Bottled by Bluegrass Bottling, Stamford, Kentucky.
Stanford?
Stamford. Let's get it poured. There's no age statement. Don, what do you got? $75 for this?
So it looks like it's coming from Neely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do we all know? We've tried a Neely product. Do you remember?
St. Cloud.
That's right, St. Cloud. Which I correctly identified.
You did.
And I asked the master taster blender.
Master distiller.
No, he's not a distiller.
Yeah, but it's all single barrel, so he's not blending anything.
Oh, that's true. Master seller? But
Just the guy.
Anyway, yeah, we talked to him and we
taster.
basically said, "Oh, is this from Neely?" And he said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So let's see if I can taste the Neely.
So do you got anything else on this? Other than what I said?
Well,
No.
no.
All right, well, so for members of Curiosity Private, we're going to be doing a head-to-head taste-off
Taste off.
between this
And the old
Forester 100.
the old job.
The old job. Old Forester 100. We're giving the Hidden Barn a little bit of a proof benefit here. It's 110 versus 100.
But it's got to pass the bar.
It's got to pass the bar.
At the very least. How much is that Old Forester?
Like 20 to
Pass or
$30.
at least match.
20 to $30, and you're paying $75 for the Hidden Barn. So
This is a non-inferiority evaluation.
I don't know what that means, but let's get
Except for
tasting.
you.
Again, that's for members of Curiosity Private. If you want to join Curiosity Private, hit the join button down below here on YouTube, or head over to Patreon. You get the same content. You can see that taste off. We're going to do it blind, see which one we think is better. So let's get into Hidden Barn. Come up with our scores.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's kind of funky.
Whoa.
It's like I'm in a barn.
Whoa.
Swell.
Swell.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever had an aroma fight each other like this. It's like Rocky Balboa and the Russian. Two opposite ends of the spectrum clashing. Mm-hmm. I've never had it like this before. Wow, wow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
I just want to make sure I'm getting the same type of experience.
All right. We've had some time to taste. We've all scored it independently. We're now going to reveal our initial scores and discuss everything. And, of course, our scores may change. And speaking of scores, Jules, why don't you tell everybody about our scoring system?
That's right. We have 10 categories that add up to 100, so mostly 10 points each. That include aroma, flavor, body, complexity, balance, finish, uniqueness, drinkability, aesthetics, and value. However, flavor will weigh at 20 points, and then aesthetics and value at 5 points each. And can medal in our competition, score 16 up, go from bronze, silver, gold to diamond.
Let's reveal our initial scores. Like I said, this can change. We'll see. My initial score, 50.
63.
56.
We got a little bit of a spread. 13-point spread.
This is a very, very difficult experience.
Is it?
It was.
Okay. Well, let's get into it, guys. Let's start off with aroma 6.
6.
I gave it a 6.
It's not particularly good. It's. I know what you're talking about when you're saying that there's two things fighting here. There's like a sweet and then there's the grain. And they're both really loud.
Right.
And neither one of them really wins, but it's just a point above baseline for me. Like it's not balanced nose. It's not particularly pleasant. Like the sweet side is kind of pleasant, but the grain is so
Well, that's
strong.
where the battle was, because it's like, do I actually like this?
I don't like it.
And then I ended up with, you know what? There's just too much like grain and funk that I don't like it.
Yeah. The one thing about this, and I gave it a 6 above a 5. I originally gave it a 5, but then I decided to give it a little bit of the benefit of the doubt because this is a fight between frunk. Actually, I'm going to coin a new phrase here.
Junk?
I'm going to call it craft frunk.
Crunk.
Craft frunk.
Crunk.
Crunk. Well, is that something else?
I don't know, but we're gonna
Okay, anyway.
It's sea frunk.
Sea frunk.
sea frunk.
Kafrunk.
Kafrunk.
All right. So this has kafrunk. Because this is the... full disclosure, I live near a lot of craft distilleries that have been started, and most of the stuff that they have are around the 2 to 3 year range. And they all suffer from the same problem, which is they can't get the grain out. So I'm tasting the White Dog. Now, some people might like that. And I do like White Dog on its own, but why am I paying extra for White Dog? That's the thing. The barrel did nothing at this point.
Barrel did
So
something.
here, it's like yin and yang, and it's frunk, or was it Kafrunk versus good aroma, actually. That's why I gave it a 6. There's actually some good aroma there.
Yeah, if you would
There's a nondescript jam and some sweetness. That's kind of what I got.
It's like somebody put raw oats in your bourbon or something. Like it's just like it's not right.
Yeah, it's not ripe.
It's not.
It's not ripe.
Not right. Is it either? That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I'm saying it's not ripe.
It's not that either. I mean, it's kind of ripe. But let's get on to flavor.
I guess when you say it that way, though.
No, so wait.
With oats.
But it's like oats and like grass.
But like, yeah, I was gonna say it's like I'm not really getting like the
type
fruit
of
so much.
the type of oats and whey that you might eat at home, like you
Curds
get,
and whey?
huh?
Go ahead.
Curds.
Oats and whey. So it's actually, I think, better developed than what you're getting here. There's a rawness to the aroma.
Well, let's get into that because that carries over to the flavor perfectly.
Yeah.
So my score on flavor 11.
Wow. 15.
I don't get that. 12. I get
Where are you
12.
getting 15 from, dude?
I don't know. There's like
This is like unfinished. This is an unfinished product.
Getting that. Yeah.
It's like here are the
there's
raw ingredients to
flavor
make a
there,
cake. Try them. Does it taste like a cake?
It's like
I have the perfect
people
one.
like eating cookie batters. Like
No.
Nobody likes drinking this.
Look,
you didn't like drinking
this,
it either.
This,
Yeah, I know.
It's not a 15, dude.
I can't talk about the name of the distillery, but I have that bottle, and you've had it before. No, don't say that.
Oh.
Well, it's
The other one. Yeah, I know the one.
all of those. So I've had it before. The reason I gave it something above a 10 is because I felt like there's again these like two conflicting flavors.
Yeah.
The White Dog that's still there is just too raw and it's not pleasant.
I'll tell you why I went above. I went 1 point above a baseline of 10 because there is a strong sweet component here.
Yeah, there is a sweet.
The
That's
problem
what I mean.
is somebody took your nice sweet bourbon
I'm
and they
getting
dumped some
that.
like unaged
White
grain
Dog.
in it.
Just White Dog.
Yeah,
They just
whatever.
did White
It
Dog.
just
They
doesn't-
blended it with White Dog.
It tastes like an unfinished product. It doesn't.
All right, I'll go down to 11.
Yeah, I mean, I'll drop a couple points. I mean, I get your point. It's I don't know. I guess I was masked by the sweetness of it.
There is sweetness, but the problem is that
But I guess it's because like the funk part isn't like so bad that it's turning
It's
me
bad.
off. To
I like the purity of White
not
Dog,
that-
but
me
this
too.
makes it worse.
Yeah, but
Like you might
it's
as well
saying
just bottle the
this
White
is-
Dog.
This is a bourbon, right? It's a bourbon whiskey, a straight bourbon whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get
And it's
it.
just like
You're tasting white dog. Predominant white dog.
exactly. So I don't give it any points for that flavor component. It's a flavor component that a bourbon
Yeah.
doesn't normally
Doesn't
have,
have.
and doesn't work.
Yeah, you're
All
right.
right.
I'm gonna
11,
have to
what do you
change
at?
something here.
I dropped to 12.
Jeez.
So 3
And
points.
you went down to 11, Dylan?
We went
Yeah.
down 1
Okay.
point.
Yeah.
All right, next category, body. I had a hard time evaluating this because I really didn't like the flavors on the palate, but the body,
was
it
decent,
did
dude.
coat.
Yeah.
I give it a 6.
I ended up on a 7 because I thought the coating was nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
body
it
I
was-
gave 7.
Yeah,
I see
Not
that.
bad.
I actually see that.
If you can get past the flavor,
It's so hard to get past the flavors, though.
yeah, no, I get it.
I almost I had trouble evaluating the body because of that. So I'm going to stay there. Next category,
Dylan's
complexity.
ignoring it.
Complexity. I was tempted to go up a little bit here, but I ended up at a 6.
I give it a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give it a
It's
6.
it's above baseline, but again, it's like,
I mean, I gave it a 7.
do you give it points because there are flavors that shouldn't be there here?
You can.
You can,
I mean,
right?
this
We've
is
done that.
this is where you're allowed that.
Yeah.
Right? Because we want
They're
to.
just so off.
We're celebrating that component.
It's almost like it's soapy.
well, that's
to me, too.
flavor. That's flavor and balance, right?
I know, but I'm like saying I gave that just because it has that component. I'm not going to give it points for complexity because it's something that's so off-putting.
I guess I didn't find it as off-putting. But I mean, I'm only a point above.
Yeah,
you
I
guys,
gave it a 6.
Yeah,
I felt
I
like
think
there's
6.
more.
Yeah,
there's
there's
a little
enough
more.
happening.
It's
Yeah.
above baseline. Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that, but it's not any more than that. Okay, next category, balance. I definitely docked it here. It's a 4.
I gave it a 4.
It's so
But I'm
off.
thinking about going down.
I am too. It's so off.
Yeah, I mean, drinking it more. So I started with a 6. But I mean, I guess I see your guys' point. It's like it's really the off-putting is starting to stand out more for me
Yeah.
than it did earlier, which is interesting. Like that's where it's evolving to right now.
Is the balance really that bad? It's like
I didn't think so at first.
It's the
But what's funny is, so speaking of like soapy thing, I'm getting that more on the finish now,
Yeah.
and it's not.
That's
good.
like what's lingering for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. The reason I started a baseline and I thought, look, you have such a strong, nice, sweet flavor here.
Yeah,
It's underneath it all.
It's really
And
nice.
it wasn't good enough to balance out that insanely strong grain hit that is just like unfinished product, like unbaked bread. You know, and it
this is the kafrunk.
Frunks.
it's not good.
I know kafrunk.
Right. So I'm going to stick with my 4, I think.
I'm waffling between 3 and a 4.
Yeah. Next category, finish. I waffled here between a 4 and a 5. I ended up at a 5.
I give it a 5.
You know, I gave it a 7 initially because
It is long,
It's
It is long,
but the flavors are not
but
better.
the flavor's not
Yeah.
good.
It's
so-
yeasty. It's like there is a bit of the sweet and the spice.
I guess the question is,
but this
do I
yeasty
want
thing comes
to?
out in the finish.
I just
I
don't
want
like
to
what's
give-
lingering, and that's what's like not good, man.
I'll compromise. I'll go down to a 5.
So 5. All right,
Yeah.
that's where I was at. So, all right, guys. Next category, uniqueness. I did give it a point here, 6.
6.
I gave it a 5 because I drink a lot of craft distillery stuff, not by choice.
Yeah, but you even said like
So
you
this is
haven't
above
had
that?
you haven't had something that was this extreme in the sweet and the spice.
yeah, it is.
So
That's
it gets
why
a
it's
point.
unique.
That's why I gave it a point.
Because I could name
Above
off the
baseline.
top of my head where there are spirits exactly like this
Yeah.
near my house, and there.
Oh, I know.
4 of
Yeah,
them.
you're talking about right.
Can you bleep that, please?
Oh, why?
Because it's literally next to my house.
okay.
There goes that island.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So it's not a bourbon. Okay. Next category, drinkability. I gave it a 3. I simply don't want to take another sip of this, honestly.
I gave it a 4, but I think
That's a
I'm gonna go
good
down.
point.
I really.
I give it a 5, and it's just like, But I think it's getting to where I don't want to drink
You know,
this
do I
anymore,
want to just give this a 0? Because there's no
tempted.
chance
I'm tempted.
ever.
No, academic, and
Ever.
and you're trying to get a sampling of craft distilleries, and you want to know what does the extreme sweet taste like in a craft.
No, you're right. I'll go down to a 3.
Well, if he's doing a 3, I should go down more, right?
What'd you give it?
Mark it correct.
I gave it a 4.
Yeah, you should go to a 3 at least.
He needs to drop some more, he says.
I was thinking about giving it a 0. Because I'm, to be honest with myself, am I ever going to drink this? Am I ever going to ask you, may I please drink Hidden Barn?
You know,
Yes,
The
on
answer's
your
gonna
knees.
be no.
it's like a cocktail bourbon though.
Yeah, but I don't drink cocktails, so
don't
I'm
either.
never, ever going to
Yeah.
drink this ever again.
I don't think I am either. I'm gonna go down to a 2.
But let's see. I guess I do have to
But that doesn't mean like a 2 means like you're not gonna reach for it. I mean, a 0 means that
I'm
it's not
not
even
gonna reach
drink. Like
for
you could barely even swallow it.
That's true. Okay,
know?
fine.
Yeah, and you drink
I'll
jet
go down
fuel.
to a 2. I'll go down to a 2.
Yeah, me too. I went to a 2 as well. All right, guys. What did you end up at?
3.
3. Okay, so not very drinkable here. Next category, drinkability. Sorry, aesthetics. I give it a 3.
It looks like a regular.
I give it a 2.
Looks like, every
It's okay.
other bottle. Old
Yeah.
Forester.
This is kind of nice because there's
19.
like a picture behind the text on this. I like the black. It's not bad.
Oh, I give it a 3. That's fine.
It's okay.
That's
It's
the
okay.
part.
Final category, value at $75 for essentially something that I would only ever use in a cocktail, maybe. I give it a 0.
I give it a 0.
0.
0. Yeah.
This is just not good. It's not worth $75.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a disappointment here.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get our final tally here.
Good thing I like,
Boy, good thing I came.
Oh.
Seriously?
All right, my
Am
final
I getting punked here? Where's
my final score, a 49.
52.
what was that pause? Am I supposed to pause? Okay. 49.
Ooh, I did that, which
You
gives
gotta
us
let the animation go, man. It's
official
right there.
Curiosity Public score for Hidden Barn. It's a 50.
That's actually.
It's a poop.
It's not
It's got
bad.
like 50% white dog and 50% something
Like caramel.
blended together.
Yeah.
50.
Equals 50 still.
50.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Our official score
Kafrunk.
for Hidden Barn.
We have a new word.
Kafrunk.
Kafrunk.
Jules, take us out.
Tell us what you think in the comments below. Gives us a thumbs down or thumbs up if you like this episode.
Why don't you lead with give us a thumbs up?
Subscribe. I know, right? Positive reinforcement. Subscribe for more videos from Curiosity Public. If you want to help us out, please consider joining Patreon or Curiosity Private, which is the membership program here on YouTube. We also sell t-shirts. You can find the link in the description. And we have a podcast on the major podcast platforms out there. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay curious.
This is $75?
Kafrunk.
Are you serious? In this
It's like,
Kentucky Owl
it's the
bottle?
craft pricing, man.
I couldn't get over
like
it.
I'm at a
this is
farmer's market.
Every time, I look at this, I think about Kentucky Owl.
I'd much rather drink Kentucky Owl than this.
For that price? I don't know, man.
If it was only $75, it's still better than this.
It's true, man. You can get Kentucky Owl.
Well,
for
let's see if it's
75.
better than Old Forester.
Hey, let's do.
Oh.